Okay, okay. Good evening. Can you hear me? Can you hear the amber lamps? They're coming for me. Help! Send help! Help! It's okay. They missed me. They missed me. They know where I am. I'm currently in hiding. Oh, you cannot see me. I'm dumb. Give me a second. Give me a second. Can you see me now? Hello. Oh my god. Beautiful. Majestic. Creature of the void. How you doing, guys? How are you doing? How's everything? For me, everything is hot. It's summertime. Everything is boiling. I am sweaty. I'm melting like an ice cream on the windshield of a pickup truck. I don't know why I decided this car, but it is what it is. Anyways, we're doing some reaction videos because I asked you guys to provide me some content so we can watch and judge and just see some stuff that I have not seen yet. There's too much content on the internet, but hey, that's why we're here, to consume it, I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. Anyways, the first video is something I don't understand. This anime didn't receive soul leveling treatment. Okay. Okay, there's anime version and PowerPoint version. Okay, let's see. Oh. I see. I see. It's the same as PowerPoint. Okay. Right. There was this like anime about the there was the same anime about wait, the last one, this one got me. That one got me. There was anime about the football, you know, like there was like what's it called? Blue Lock. Yeah. And it was literally like this. It's just pictures pretending to be moving, and they were like, wow, there's so much I like the anime. Like the premise of it and like the vision of it, but like the execution, absolute dog shit. They should have actually invested some more money and make it nice, because like the idea is really good. And I like the for some reason I like the sports anime. And my favorite one is Ace. I think it's called Ace. It's about the baseball. Oh, the Japanese baseball. Oh my god, that's so good. Okay, I rate this video, I don't know, 6 out of 10. I don't understand. I mean, I get it, but there's nothing to say about it. It's how it is, man. They trick you into thinking that everything is moving, you know. It's but it's how I would make anime, literally. It's how a broke person make anime. Just use AI to induce movement and see what happens. Next, this was kind of nothing really, you know. Nothing really interesting with this. She really called cops for this.
Dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. You are reporting that someone stole the drugs that you were trying to sell them.
Dude. So she was selling drugs and somebody stole the drugs, and she called the police to help her find the drugs.
Bro, I'm just trying
Bro.
At what point does this make any sense?
Holy shit.
At what point?
It doesn't make it.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever
Holy
seen in my
shit.
life.
Dude, this is gold. This is how literally this is how I see a lot of my colleagues at work. Not gonna lie. No offense to people, but no offense, but yes offense. Do something stupid and then snitch on themselves trying to fix it. This is how it is. I wonder what was her idea. Okay, what was the best scenario in her head? Hey, I'm gonna call the cops. They're gonna give me back the drugs, and then I will run away, or what? They're going to just let me go? Yeah, like you're selling drugs, ma'am. You're selling drugs. This is what happens. This is the risk. The shit gonna be stolen, ma'am. I don't know. You see them as crackheads, pretty based. I mean, sometimes sometimes it's worse. Sometimes it's worse, man. Some people, I mean, they're how to say without being extremely rude. They're very nice people emotionally, okay? Like they have emotional smarts. Like they can say, hello, good morning, how are you? Are you okay? They can have this kind of understanding of communication and exchange of words. But regarding the work, everything is out the window. Like nobody immediately when something touches the working area, you know, like some topic is about work, like all the brain shuts down. Close it immediately. Shut it down, and just fucking the brain goes and that's it. And that's it. Today we had what was happened today? You're not gonna understand because it's not the same space. But for example, people ask me, simple example, people ask me to find an item. Okay, they say, Holik, I cannot find this item. I've been looking for 3 hours and this item is not in the place. Where the fuck am I supposed to look? I'm like, okay, there is a list of items on Excel and you can see the location of the item. And they're like, yes, but it's not there. I'm like, okay, let's meet in that location. I text them, hey, I'm coming to you right now. I'll help you find the item. Let's meet in the location. And we'll go to this location and there's, let's say, a rack of shoes, shoe boxes. And they say, oh, I cannot find the shoes. And I'm like, what's the name of the shoe? Oh, this and that. What's the color? Oh, it's red. Okay. What's the number of the model? This and this is the number. Okay. Can you look at the shoe that's at your eye level on your right and tell me what's the model and color of that shoe? And they're like, no way! It was right in front of my face. Oh shit! I am their mom. The only thing I don't do is change the diapers. But sometimes I feel like I have to, man. It makes me so mad. I have to literally control myself not to talk shit on people, because they're very. If somebody if somebody is extremely dumb, it's fine. But if you're a little bit rude, it's very bad. My company is very dumb. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Okay, let's watch the next one. Let's watch the next one. CVS employee arrested waiting on bench. Okay, so like what's CVS? Is that like a drugstore? What the hell is CVS? Charges dropped, an officer fired. Okay.
Well, YouTube comes through once again. A couple of days ago, I posted this video showing this 22-year-old
just
Paul
dude
being
relax.
falsely
Oh,
arrested
pharmacy.
in
Okay,
front of
okay.
the
That's a
CVS
pharmacy.
store that he worked at.
Dude, you're gonna get tased.
Okay, I work here.
Turn around.
I work
Stand up and turn around.
Okay, I work here.
Put your hands behind your back.
Holy
Don't
shit.
move.
More than just that community, it seems like the entire nation.
Why is
outraged.
immediately like this? One I don't understand. Okay, I get that like in America there's different and everybody may have a gun, but it doesn't really show the beginning of it. The guy just came, pull out the taser, and he's like, turn around, show me your hands, I'm gonna tase you. Like there's no, hi, what you doing here? Can I have some ID? There's no like beginning. So we don't know if it's actually like, if he just jumped the guy, or he just fucking, you know, maybe he said something in the beginning and the guy refused and was rude, and like did talk some shit, you know, because it's cut. It's not from the beginning. Like
at what they
it's
saw. My video got an unprecedented
It's hard to say.
like 2.4 million views in the first 24 hours. Also, within that first 24 hours, because there was such widespread public outrage, prosecutors in Volusia County, Florida, dismissed the criminal charges against Paul. The town of Edgewater also quickly responded, putting Officer Rippion on leave pending investigation, and now it's been reported that he's already been fired. Of course, they just used the word
Oh, they
separation.
fired
I have updates from
okay.
that. I have updates from Paul's family, but this one was a surprise.
Skip
Or
to
perhaps
attack.
not
No, what's the point of
dangerous.
what is the point of skipping to attack if you don't know the concept? What are you reacting to? Like the attack? You want to see people dying? What are you trying? What are you trying to say? You gave me the video.
Daniel Rippion
We're watching
is
the video.
Founder of Street Cop Training, and in that social
Oh,
media
Street
post,
Cop.
Officer Rippion bragged, "Glad to be at an agency that values good training." Street Cop. You may recall
Street
this
cop.
guy.
Okay.
Right? About to get pepper sprayed, tased, windows broken out, mother.
I featured him in a video.
Oh, it's very
a while
aggressive.
back because their training was outlawed by the state of New Jersey, with thousands of police officers having to be retrained, according to the Attorney General there.
I've made it very clear to all 38,000 sworn officers in their
Oh,
leadership
the
no
policeman
engagement in
skipped the
street
attack, but
training.
where's the proof? It doesn't say anywhere in the video, I
I've been using
assume.
Ridge wallets since like 2022. I have a ton
Okay,
of
the
them.
Ridge Wallet ad,
He
we miss
believed
it, we don't
Paul
care.
to be hiding behind a pillar, but no crime was committed. Paul says he wasn't hiding; he was just putting on a hoodie. The police officer then approaches Paul. Paul, who undisputedly had committed no crime, was immediately detained and threatened with violence.
ID card. Something with your name on it.
That's my ride. I'm gonna go ahead and go.
No, you're not.
I didn't break any laws, sir. So
Stop, dude. You can make an emergency, please. I got one resisting.
I work here, sir. I just got off work.
Dude, you're gonna get tased.
Okay, I work here. Sir.
Turn around.
I work.
Stand up and turn around.
Okay, I work here, sir.
Put your hands behind your back. Don't move.
And even though the officer discovered that he was wrong, he arrested Paul.
How he
charged him
discovered?
with
I
a
want to
crime,
I want to
and
see.
took him to jail anyways, where he stayed for 3 days, just to teach him a lesson about what Officer Rippion believed to be his authority as a police officer.
I mean, it does look
Even where no
it
crime
does look that
had
he used
previously been
too
committed.
much force,
My
right?
ride. Just 1 second. Hey, you're good to go. He doesn't need a ride anymore. I'm gonna give him one. You are going to jail tonight. Do you really work here?
I swear to God, I work here.
I do believe that he works here. He's gonna learn, fortunately, the hard way. So
Yep.
yeah, I do believe him. He wouldn't fucking ID himself. So yeah, he's
Now, what should have
He's
happened
fucked.
is
Hello?
the officer has a hunch he's suspicious. It's a free country, right? He can go and have a consensual encounter with anyone he wants. He can go up and ask questions. He can ask for ID. He can investigate. And that's what should have happened. This was one of those incidents that really affected people. And it was the people, not just in that community, but nationwide, that achieved some level of accountability here. The charges dropped. They had been pending since
Okay, he can't arrest him for no reason. Okay. So, I mean, I don't know the American law. So, I don't know any law, to be honest. So, but he, like, what's the point of them asking for ID? If they say no, you just leave? You just go away? Like, I don't understand what's
Even
the point of the
prosecutors
police
weren't
then.
interested in dropping those charges until people were upset about
Intend not to
Then the
prosecute,
officer's placed
okay.
on leave,
So they
and
just-
boom, then he's fired, separated, whatever. What's
Mm-hmm.
important about this particular case is that the entire basis of our freedom, of our constitutional rights, it all rests on a foundation of very minor little sort of nitpicky things. The entire foundation of our freedom, of our constitutional rights, rests on what happens in those sorts of scenarios. If we have a government
That
of
is
the
true.
people, for the people, by the people, why would we, the people, allow law enforcement officers who are there to serve us, who are there to protect our freedoms, why would we allow them to treat us as criminals unnecessarily?
You know, the only example I have is from my own country, right? From Lithuania, and how they used to do it in Lithuania is basically they tell you to do something or not to do something, and then you do the reverse of what they ask you to do, and then they beat you up. And then you learn to listen to people, to police, not people, to police. Because Lithuanian people are people who only understand violence. So it's kind of like, if you don't beat them up, they don't really get it. At least that's how it used to be. And we had like a, you know, like a skinhead hooligans and shit. So the police used to be like very aggressive. Nowadays it's different. And like the police, from my like childhood, it's like inserted that like police and like let's say doctors, you know, politicians, teachers, they're like above you because they are more important. So you kind of like develop this either fear and respect, and it's just, okay, it's the police, I will 100% listen to them, it's the police, it's the teacher, it's the doctor, you know, it's like fucking high caliber human being. Because like from the young age you're being taught, like, oh, the police will fuck you up, oh, the doctors, you need to like are fucking gods, you need to listen to them, the doctors know everything, you know, like it's like ingrained into you as you're a kid, you know, like, and you grow up with this like mentality, oh, these people are like step above. Because it used to be like a high, you know, like a high position of power, I guess, and so people like learn to respect it and just like teach the kids for it. Because for me, like everything, it's either you're going like complete rebel, right, and then you don't care anymore about anything, or if you are a normal human being, you just respect the shit out of the police. They run the ID to see if he is identified criminal. Okay, so they can just say no. Like if you run the ID and they say no, you just walk away. I understand. How can you force somebody to show them your ID? Because in my country, it's the same. If there's something happening and they say, hey, show me your documents, or tell me who you are, and you don't say, then you go to jail. Well, no, you don't go to jail. You go to like the police station, right? They're gonna keep you for a day and see what's up. Because basically, like, if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to hide. If you want to, you know, play games, they're gonna bring you to police station and they're gonna beat the fuck out of you. That's how it was in my country. And therefore, everybody respects police. Very simple. Well, when we were kids, I'm still from generation where the parents beat you. My parents didn't beat me much, but they did beat me a little bit. So it's kind of like you get beaten and then you remember why you got beaten, and then you don't do that shit anymore. They have the right to take the ID, but that's the thing. Like, do they have the right to force the ID? What if I'm not giving the ID to them? You know, can they say, okay, I'm gonna shoot you? You know, because that's what he's saying. Like, if you don't comply and say, I don't want you to give you my ID, then that's it, basically. Where was this? He showed like pictures of the ID talking stuff. I can't find it anymore. Oh. Yeah, consensual encounter. Free to leave. So consensual. So this was consensual encounter. So basically, he found them on the streets, and then okay, free to leave. So you can just leave. Temporarily. Terry stop. What is a Terry stop? Terry stop. Authorized stopping and detaining of someone based on suspicion that the person has been involved in illegal activity. The individual in this case is not placed on arrest but detained, usually in handcuffs, for other officer safety during a brief investigation. So how can you decide that it was Terry stop or consensual encounter? Because you could just say, okay, oh, he was suspicious, so it was a Terry stop. You know? Reasonable suspicion required. What is reasonable suspicion? He smelled like a criminal. I could see it in his eyes. I mean, that's nothing. That means nothing. It's so vague, man. That's why all this shit happens, because it is so fucking vague. Because in here, they say you can be stopped based on suspicions that the person has been involved in illegal activity. Okay? If this happens, and I say, hey, we got a report that the car was broken into, and I have a suspicion that it might be you because you wear a hoodie and you're hiding your face. Is that reasonable or is that unreasonable? And who decides? Is it reasonable or unreasonable? That makes no sense. It is extremely vague. It is so vague, man. Like, you can just use it on any fucking reason. Like, you know? Makes no sense. But hey. Who am I to judge you? It's the police. It's the fucking America. Where did I stop? I forgot.
Later. That's not how it's supposed to be. But if police officers are taught to walk around, to patrol, to interact with the community with an attitude of disrespect, of disdain for the community, with the #1 goal of enforcing
That he is right about
as
this.
opposed to serving the
You shouldn't be
public,
looking
protecting
for
the
it.
public.
That's the thing. If you are looking for shit, you will find shit. That's why I mean that rule of like that daddy stop is kind of like makes no sense. Because I can just say, I have a suspicion of you that you have stolen something from the store, you know. Oh, I remember there was a criminal on Sunday that attacked this old man and you matched the criteria. How the fuck? No, like, what the fuck? Like, where's the line? Like, who decides the suspicion, you know?
Protecting the Constitution. Then we have things like this happen that completely did not need to happen. Nobody called 911. It was just basically a Karen RoboCop going around creating havoc. I mean, how does that happen in the first place? A little over a year ago, I did a video about street cop training, and that was because the Attorney General of New Jersey had basically outlawed it for all the police officers in New Jersey.
In October 2021, about 1,000 police officers attended a private police training conference in
Look at this. Everybody's using AI, man. This is crazy. Look at this. Holy shit. Holy shit. AI is going to take over, man. Like, this looks like crap, but like in 2 years it's going to look so real you're not gonna be able to recognize anything. It's even trying to like show veins on hands and like the muscles. That is crazy. At least it knows that like it's kind of have to look like this. I mean, it looks terrible. Okay. It looks something you see in your dream after 15 beers, okay? This is what I see. This is what I see after a long night of drinking.
Atlantic City. What we found was really disturbing.
Because they discovered this video footage of what happened inside these training seminars for police officers.
The guy is recording you like, I am not a citizen of the United States under Act 12-6. Shut the up, right? About to get pepper sprayed, tased, windows broken out, motherfucker. I don't want to hear those exit. I don't want to fucking die at like 91 with hookers and cocaine around me, you know? Hey, we watched your body cam videos. We don't think you got.
Did he just say I want to die at age 91 with hookers and cocaine? I feel like that's a very valid. I feel like that's a very valid reason of wanting to how to say it nicely, hurt people so they don't hurt me, you know. Okay, I'm of course obviously I'm joking, but it's again it feels to me that he have come through some experience and now he's like, oh, I'm not gonna play nice, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that, you know. And so he is training other people to also be fucking animals.
Voluntary consent. You hear 7 pieces of case law, fuckhead. Stop trying to back the 19-year-old dispatcher.
I would be remiss if I didn't remind you or let you know that I have a 3-inch dick.
I'm not the one with the one.
What? I have 3-inch dick. I'm so confused. How is that information important in the police department, the police training?
Dick. I watched this car come off the highway, and I fucked the shit out of the female driver.
What? What? Bro. Bro. What is this? What is this? Nah. What is this? He said, I fuck the shit out of the female driver. Where's the context? Does it mean how like he bullied her? He beat her up? What happened?
She doesn't want to fuck me back, though.
But by the
Bro, what does it even mean? I want to see the whole thing. Like, what is this? What does this mean? Bro.
that point, street cop training had trained thousands and thousands and thousands of police officers, not just in New Jersey.
Nah, that's a
but across
cult.
the country.
That's a cult,
And
man.
the gist of it seems to be you have to be a proactive, tough guy, New Jersey type police officer who goes out and sniffs out crime. And don't worry about constitutional rights. You have to be proactive. And you
Oh,
have
did you
to
see
be
that?
aggressive.
Oh, I didn't.
We
Never mind.
investigated the 6-day conference hosted by a private company called Street Cop Training.
It's a private company.
Constitutional policing practices.
How can a private company make a training for police people? Shouldn't be like supervised by something? Who decided to like, oh hey, there's a private sector and he's teaching the police officers how to fuck up drivers, okay? And we're gonna send everybody, all stations, send all the people into this training. Like who made this? Like who approved this? This is so dumb.
Teaching officers to stop motorists without a lawful basis and to illegally prolong traffic stops.
Have a day where you go out and go, people pull over 20 people in a row for the sole purpose of asking them a series of questions. And make up your own questions. Something as simple as, hey, how you doing? Where you come from? You know, hey, where you going? Be real friendly about all stuff and just see how people answer questions. You will learn general baseline.
In Indiana, speed limit for trucks is 65, cars is 70. There's no fucking way that any car should ever be behind a semi if they have the ability to pass it. So when you do that, if you're coming through Indiana, I'm gonna fucking stop your ass. Like, he has the whole left lane to pass this fucking semi, but he's gonna sit right behind it. It makes zero sense. It's not logical.
They denigrated women and racial and ethnic minorities.
I don't want Heroes Exit. I don't want to fucking die at like 91 with hookers and cocaine around me, you know? Why wouldn't that be your goal and objective? Like, I'm on vacation in Colombia.
Again, you know, like when people like laugh to this, you have this guy who is like in power, right? And then he says a joke, and even if people don't agree with his message, they will laugh with the joke just to like fit the mood because they don't want to be the white crows, man. I've been there. I've been like when we had like in uni, like people talking nonsense, and you want to be part, you know, you want to be cool, you want to be a part of something, you want to belong, and you just laugh to whatever bullshit they say on the stage, and you're like, yeah, I'm part of this. Woo! Why they're not nobody's leaving? Oh, you're talking shit, and they're not gonna leave because this is, I don't know. I think when they say like private company arranged this, I think it was government or something else. You can't just like get thousands cops to join fucking, you know, brutal mistreating the local citizens training. I mean, somebody staged this up and somebody sent the police officers like, oh, this is amazing. This amazing idea. Everybody needs to learn this. No, man.
Money, and these girls like are not as wealthy and they need to do things to make money.
You see?
Get a little whatever the hell you call it, okay? There's an approach. You don't walk up and say, hi, what's your name? How old are you? Sounds like casting couch, doesn't it?
What the fuck is it saying?
They promoted a warrior mentality and glorified violence.
There's nothing else I'm good at.
Oh, shit. Wait a minute. This guy, I know this guy. It's Tim Kennedy. He's the what's it called? The Navy or no? Oh, I can't. I'm dumb. I can't read. That's Army Special Forces. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I don't need to remember. I just need to fucking read. He's been on Joe Rogan. He's been on the what's the other guy's name? On the other podcast for like the military. So he was like kind of like a cool, friendly guy, kind of a thing. He was also like UFC fighter. So I'm very not happy seeing him here I wonder how he thought that this is a good idea to teach people how to be badass and cool. Let's see what he says.
I love shooting, and
I love fighting. I love shooting.
fucking love freedom. It wasn't that long ago
Freedom.
we were drinking out of the schools of our enemies. Like, you know, like, I'm gonna fucking murder this guy, then I'm gonna take his head, then I'm gonna cut his head in half, and then I'm gonna boil his skull, and then I'm gonna drink out of that skull.
They belittled.
Hello? Nobody was laughing at that point. Do you see? Nobody agreed. I'm gonna kill this guy, cut his head in half, and I'm gonna boil it and drink out of it. He said calmly. I mean, yeah. I mean, bro, it's a bit suspicious. The police, they're coming for me. They don't want me watching this shit. I know. I need to be silent. They need to not find me. I need to stay silent, guys. Don't snitch me out. Don't snitch me. Nah, I don't like this one. They're like, because that's the thing. Like, I thought, where's this guy? I thought that this guy is cool, okay? And when you when you see this moment, you're kind of like, again, his message is he is like a war person. Like, he goes to a war and he kills people who was against the country. So it's different than fucking, meeting your citizens on the street. So I don't believe he should be here at all. He should be in the military meetings, in the military training or whatever, like when you Robocop program the military people to, do what they're told to do. I don't believe he should be here, and you shouldn't be telling this to the cops, because their jobs are completely different. Don't meet your hero. It is very true. You either die a hero or you become the villain. There's only two ways out.
And then I'm gonna boil his skull, and then I'm gonna drink out of that skull.
That is
They
insane.
belittled internal affairs.
Get kicked in the dick one too many times, when we get in trouble by IA, when we lose our motivation and inspiration. I harped a lot on all the negativity. How many times I got kicked in the dick because they didn't want me to go out there and hit a trap, and they didn't want to hit money, they didn't want to hit me kilos. I hit 15 kilos, I hit 300,000. I'm still getting yelled at. I'm still getting yelled at.
Somebody with some kind of fucking thing on their shoulders or neck collar or fucking whatever. Say, hey, we watched your body cam videos. We don't think you got a voluntary consent. Here's 7 pieces of case law, fuckhead. Stop trying to bag the 19-year-old dispatcher. Get a fucking life.
They dehumanized civilians.
I didn't understand what you said.
Like, fuck them. The ambulance can take care of them, right?
Oh, bro. He just said, fuck him. The ambulance gonna take care of them. Bro. This is the worst. This is the worst thing I've heard from a cop from a long time, to be honest. Like, after this, like, imagine you are in the city where this meeting is done. After, and you like here, like you are from like whatever, you're part of the light guys, right? Of the lighting. And you're the light crew, and you hear them talk shit like that, and then you go out in the street and you see a police officer and you're like, oh, please don't look in the eyes, please look away, and you fucking shit your pants because they teach each other to be brutal animals. Bro, this is not cool.
And I had a problem treating, gangbangers and the people that were the pieces of shit of society, right? And I had a great mentor that told me, well, Sean, guess what? That's a live tissue lab, bro. Anytime you can come to one of these shitbags, absolutely do the best you can. Absolutely, because what if he gets hurt, right? Or she gets hurt, or he gets hurt, then I can perform that flawlessly because now I've had some reps in. Everybody get that? Everybody with me on that?
They made
Huh? Wait, I didn't get it. Wait.
Like, fuck them. The ambulance can take care of them, right? And I had a problem treating, gangbangers and the people that were the pieces of shit of society, right? And I had a great mentor that told me, well, Sean, guess what? That's a live tissue lab, bro. Anytime you can come to one of these shitbags, absolutely do the best you can. Absolutely, because what if he gets hurt, right? Or she gets hurt, or he gets hurt, then I can perform that flawlessly because now I've had some reps in.
So he's saying train on everybody, on all the people, because when you actually need it, you're gonna have experience how to do it. So there's a grandma walking on the red light. You Batista bomb the grandma, you elbow the grandma, you electrocute the grandma with the taser, and that's that's how you get the experience to deal with all the people after. Holy shit, this is genius, bro. It's insane. Bro.
Jokes about their genitalia and harassed members of the audience.
All right, so normally in my class, we open up that beer tap, and I just start spraying people with information. But today, you guys are just gonna get the tip.
I would be remiss if I didn't remind you or let you know that I have a 3-inch dick.
I'm not the one with the 1-inch dick.
I watched this car come off the highway, and I fucked the shit out of the female driver.
That's
She
insane.
doesn't want to fuck me back though.
That is insane. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is this training, bro? Street cop. What is this training? You can be a street cop, and you can still be mentally capable of controlling yourself and the situation, no? You can be like, okay, I'm brutal. I learned this, but I choose appropriate, you know, like a response to the situation, and not fucking up like random citizens, bro.
That's not an 18-year-old kid dressed like Jesus coming eastbound out of Trenton.
Wait. Questions, simple answers. And there's a baboon. Okay.
75-year-old black man, a change in drive behavior,
Bro.
came into a gas station, and I'm like, what the fuck? And you know what? Shame on me, because I look in there and I'm like, oh, got a couple small rubber bands. And all I'm doing is asking, hey, what's up with that?
Something like that can just flip the attitude of a police officer from somebody interacting well with their community to somebody escalating situations unnecessarily, such as happened here. That's why I wasn't surprised when I saw this social media post from Officer Ripion. He had attended a street...
That's name is Ripion. Rip. He puts people into the ground. I mean,
cop training seminar in 2023, and there he is with the founder and CEO of Street Cop Training. And why not take your police officers from Florida and send them to learn from this guy in New Jersey?
Shut the fuck up, right? About to get pepper sprayed and fucking tased. Windows broken out, motherfucker.
CBS News discovered the founder of Street Cop, Dennis Benino, was a street cop himself in Woodbridge Township, New Jersey. Public records revealed Benino was disciplined by the department 3 times
Holy
in 5
shit.
years. In 2015, 3 women accused him of using excessive force and racial bias. Woodbridge Township paid $50,000
Bro.
to settle before it...
This is what I understand, okay? The police fucks up, and then the government pays money. So what happens with the police guy? Shouldn't the police guy kind of pay the percentage of his salary or something? I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, because then they wouldn't want to do anything. They would want to avoid the fines. But how can you punish the police officer, you know? If they use excessive force and the court found out, okay, they use excessive force, how do you punish the police officer so they wouldn't use excessive force? I don't know, man. You just fucking fire them. You are not fit. That's how I see it. Maybe okay, if it's a new officer, something, you know, something happens, they're dumb and young, I don't know. But even then, it's kind of, this is a very like thin ice, man. I would say 1 and done. Like, you maybe 2. Fuck up once, you get warning. Fuck up twice, you're out. I don't know. Again, that depends on the situation. But this shit is like against women or something, against like the you know, the old people. Dude, this boils my skin. It depends how bad it was. That's the thing, yeah. How bad it was. Like, if it's like, okay, if they have to pay the people more than 10 grand or whatever, you're out. I don't know. Because that's insane. Like, what the fuck did he do that the government had to pay 50K to the people? What kind of mental trauma he give them? You get 50,000. 50,000 is 2 years of work for me. Okay, that's 50,000, pretty much. I have a very average salary, so this is insane. It's for 2 years. I cannot. I don't need to work. That is crazy. I want to know what the fuck he did, honestly, so I can judge him
went
better.
To trial. Bonino never admitted wrongdoing. Woodbridge police say he retired from the department at age 33, weeks after that lawsuit was filed. Then he went on to create Street Cop.
And while they're there, they can also be taught by this guy.
In the South, it's the Wild Wild West, South, wherever. You don't believe me? Run from Georgia State Patrol. Run from me. Somewhere along the chase becomes... Neither confirm or deny there's some videos out there with me doing just that.
After listening to his story,
He said he'd just chase and shoot people?
unconstitutionally shooting at somebody, I was
Oh,
able to
shit.
go actually find that incident. Obviously, what is the first thing that I went and did when I heard him say that? I searched for the video. Check this out from just a few months ago.
The first on the news at 6 o'clock, a Reserve West Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's deputy who shot into the back of a fleeing car is facing charges tonight.
Sean Pardazzi was fired in February, months after the initial incident took place. He's now facing charges of illegal discharge of a firearm and obstruction of justice.
Vehicle in park.
Dude,
Insanity
holy
for a
shit.
police department in Florida to send any police officers to go learn. from
Why
this
would they...
sort of
Dude, this is what I don't understand. Who... Nobody does any background check. Nobody does nothing. Why would people with bad record would be allowed to teach anybody else? This to me is insane. Like, this should have been vetted by the people who send the cops to this location and say, okay, who is the leaders of this? Who is gonna, you know, tell the story? Oh, this and this guy? Okay, let's check their background. Let's check their work. Let's check what the local people think about them, you know? Get information on them. Because that's insane. So they're gonna create more of these cops shooting at people that drives away. Okay, that's a mistake, but that's like, you know, that's jail time. Like, if you shoot somebody and you hit them, they're dead. What the fuck are you doing? Bro, that's crazy to me. That's like one of the reasons I'm like, okay, USA is kind of... I want to go to USA. I want to see what's there, you know. I want to see how the people are and everything. But the thing is about, like, you know, the cops and the guns is kind of... I don't know. I would need a big push to go to USA. We'll see. Those are fake cool cops. If you want to see a real cool cop, look up Florida police chief. Is that the one who says... Let's look it up. Oh, that's the one. Yes. Yes. They said, violent protesters, if you throw a brick, we're gonna kill you. Yeah, I've seen this. I like the other guy who was also, like, was talking shit. I don't know where he's from. The other police guy who said, like, oh, if somebody breaks into your house, I hope you shoot them. You better shoot them. We prefer you shoot them. Bro. That's crazy. I mean, it's true. If you break into my house, the same thing. If you jump at me, that's how I see it. If somebody is willing to kill you, they're willing to die. Because you can't say, oh, he shot me, he shot my son, or whatever. He shot my guy, and he killed my guy. What did the guy do? Oh, the guy jumped at him with a knife. Oh, but he jumped at him with a knife. But he was shot instead. He should have fought back with a knife. Nah, bro. If you jump at me and you're trying to kill me, you should be willing to die. Because there shouldn't be any holding back. There shouldn't be any, you know, court seeking, because you tried to kill somebody, you got killed instead. It's fair. That's fucking dumb. If you break into someone's house, that's where people are safe. You break into people. What are you going to do in the people? When they're at the home, what are you going to do? Face the people and fight them? Well, like, fucking, you know. There's only one reason why you're breaking into people's houses. And people need to protect themselves. Very simple.
In intentional misconduct. Just last weekend, I was speaking with a group of law students, prestigious law students from across the country, who were there at the headquarters of the Institute for Justice in Arlington, Virginia, looking into potentially becoming civil rights lawyers, working at a nonprofit law firm such as the IJ. And part of what I was telling them was how important now things like YouTube has become in civil rights and constitutional advocacy. We can file all the lawsuits we want, win the criminal cases that you want, but it's almost impossible to effect real accountability, real change. The one thing that government is afraid of, especially a government that has been bending the rules, is negative publicity, is the public finding out
right, that
what
makes
they've been
sense.
doing, a light being shined on their bad conduct. That is their kryptonite. And I was telling them, I think my record for one of my videos resulting in a police officer being fired was like 2 days. While I don't think this one beat that, I think we set a new record for the charges being dismissed. And I don't take credit for that at all. What I'm saying is that is you. That is the public reacting to my video and other videos that were out there, all working towards the same goal. Now, in another case, people would disagree, but enough people agreed on that one that the government listened. But there's more work to be.
That's the thing, like, why? This is crazy to me. I mean, there's no real way to check it, that I always saw this and that the people, you know, they just drop the charges. Because they saw, oh, this video got 1 million views. I don't know. It's, speculating. I guess you could say that if they're all corrupt, sure. But you can't, you know, just assume that everybody's completely corrupt. So it's guessing, I guess.
To be done. And I've been in touch with Paul's family, and they're very thankful for all of the help.
So Paul is the other
Paul
guy with the
has
hoodie, right?
received
The
so
first
far.
one.
But there's more to be done. I encouraged them to set up a GoFundMe to help in this process, and they did do that. So I'm going to share that GoFundMe.
Recover. How is this? How will this help them? Hamburg. 18,000 goal. How is this? Wait, I'm so confused. Why would this help him? Because they dropped the charges, so he's free to go. What is this going to do? Are they going to sue the police officer with 18,000? What's the goal of this? There's no like goal written down. I mean, I feel like this is like one of the things where it's kind of sketchy. Like, I don't understand. If something bad happens and you're like, hey, go fund me. Is it because he's like afraid to go outside and he cannot go outside until he is, you know, fixed his mind with psychiatrist? Or like, how does this make sense? Is it just me? Am I does it make sense to you? Hey, police attacked me illegally, right? Sue the police or whatever. Sue this guy. Complain. Hey, I'm gonna make GoFundMe. So where is it written what you're gonna do with this money? Like, what is this GoFundMe going to help you with? Did you got fired from your work? Like, where's the information? Like, this is so vague. I don't get it. Maybe just me. I don't know.
GoFundMe link, it will be below. And I'll also point out that in the explanation of what happened and what they want to use the funds for, they explain that Paul was...
Neftis based on explained valid. Okay. Steiner pillar. Colm explaining he was to employee. Escalated situation. Warned that his canine would bite. So he had a dog. Okay. Handcuffed for resisting. Believe that Paul was CVS worker, but proceeded with the rest anyways. Paul was detained for 2.5 days, experienced violated his constitutional rights and caused significant emotional distress for him out of the family. Charges, though, dropped on June 3rd, 2025, resulted in him not being able to work any longer and leaving him without income to cover rent or transportation. I mean, I cannot go into his brain and see it, but I don't know. I feel like it's just maybe not exploitation, but it's more like a, hey, I'm hurt and please give me money. I don't know. I don't believe he needs this. Again, God bless, give him all your money. I don't care, but it's weird to me that anything happens. Like, okay, if a tornado fucks up your house and you're fucked, you have nowhere to live, you have nothing. Okay, I understand. The guy needs money, and the guy needs money now. They need the money now. So they do the GoFundMe. Please help this guy. Okay, I have money, I'm gonna help you. God bless. Get something. Get food, get clothing. Rent a room, you know? Get money now. But this, I've been in a police station for 2.5 days. Sue them and get the money from police. If it was like, you know, illegally done or some bullshit. If they drop the charges, that means you were not in a problem. That means this was not supposed to happen. So sue them. Get the money from them or something. I don't know. This is very weird to me. Maybe it's an American thing. I don't get this. I feel stressed. Therefore, I need $8,000 from the people. Everybody, please give me $8,000. I don't know, bro. Paul is struggling to find a new place to live and needs a car to regain independence. Needs a car to regain independence. What does this mean? So the police fucked up his car, or he did not have a car from the beginning? So how will that having a car give you your independence back? I'm trying not to shit too much on it, but it just, this all, like this GoFundMe is so weird to me. We're determined to help Paul fight for justice and bring attention to policing misconduct. Yeah, but this, he's not gonna spend this on the, like, you know, lawyers. He needs a car and pay for rent. Okay. The funds will be used for things like legal fees and other expenses tied to legal process, housing support, help him purchase a reliable car to commute to and from new place of work. Again, maybe, I mean, legal fees, okay, I understand. Maybe if it's like, I don't believe that 18,000 is going to, you know, cover the legal fees. Like, you need 18,000 for legal fees. First of all, if you, I don't know how it's in America, but for example, if in Europe, if, yeah, how about a bike? There we go. If you sue somebody and they lose the court, they have to pay for your lawyer. That's how it is in Europe. You can pay to your lawyer like minimum and say, hey, I'm gonna give you the percentage of whatever we get, or hey, the other one is going to, you know, if it's like government, like the lawyer is government based, so the losing party pays for the lawyer. I don't know. Maybe American is different. I'm not knowledgeable in that part, but this is like reliable car to commute to and from a new place of work. So he has a new place of work, or he's gonna look for a new place of work. Your contribution to financial offer sharing will make a meaningful difference in helping Paul moving forward during this difficult time. I don't know. I feel like it sucks. I feel like it was not righteous and it was not supposed to happen. But staying 2.5 days in police station and then saying, bro, I'm so fucked up. I cannot work. I cannot walk outside. I have to have a car. I need $8,000. I don't believe it. It's juicy. I mean, good for you. You want to squeeze the most out of the situation? God bless. But this for me is like, I don't know. I wouldn't give any money for this. If you say, hey, I lost the job because the CVS don't want to have me there because of this, I would understand. But it's like, oh, I need to regain my independence, so I need a car. That means nothing to me. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not
wrongfully
being on your
incarcerated
side
for 2.5
at the end.
days, and that even though the charges have now been dropped, this did result in him no longer being able to work at his job, leaving him with no income to cover rent or transportation. And
Why? It's very important to always ask questions, guys. He's not able to work at the job anymore. Why? Did the job sack him? Does he not feel okay to work there anymore? What's happening? Does he just found a moment, you know, in situation and is gonna squeeze the most out of it? We don't know, but like it's very I don't know. From my gamer eyes, this is very, you know, sketchy. I did 12 hours, I deserve 3.6k. Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's very sketchy to me. Hey, share everybody with this. Please give us your money so we can sue the police. If he's gonna get 18,000, he's not gonna sue the police. He already gets the money. Because you can, I don't believe like that you cannot sue the police without funding yourself with GoFundMe. I think you can just sue them right now and tell the lawyers, hey, you get percentage of what we get, or maybe make a deal, or maybe it's something like a lawyer that's like, you know, needs experience to fucking fight the police. I don't know, man, but it's, I don't know. It's very well. Everything else, correct. Nothing shouldn't have happened like this. Police are very aggressive and shouldn't have done this. They shouldn't threaten him with the taser gun and the dog. But at the end, GoFundMe, I don't agree with that. Everything else prior to GoFundMe, I agree completely. But with GoFundMe, I disagree. I don't know. To me, when people play the mind games, I am destabilized from society and I cannot work until I get $8,000. Bro, no. If you were in the jail unrightfully for 2.5 years, yes. Your life is fucked. You are changed. In 2 years, you definitely changed and you're a different man and the jail fucked you up. But you were in police station for 2 days. 2 days. And I'm sure you were not with the fucking, you know, the most brutal criminals. So I'm sorry. No, I don't believe this. Yeah, exactly. Go to jail and go fund me, bro. No, but you understand what I mean. Like, this is very sketchy. I've been in the police station for 2.5 days. I'm broken, man. I can never be mended. I can never be put back together. It's just squeezing the situation. I'm sorry. I would like to know what happened after him and what, you know, did they sue them? Because if you just reach the GoFundMe goal and don't sue the police, then that's obviously what, no. That was your goal from the beginning. It's kind of,
As a result, he's struggling to find a new place to live. Any donations that you can give will go directly towards helping Paul.
Yeah, the same of the same. Anyways. This was very interesting, though. I like this. I've never seen this before. I like this guy. Actually, let's give him a sub. Let's keep him around. Let's keep him around. Where do you subscribe? Subscribe! Give me a second. I need to turn on the lights. I need to turn on the light. Oh, so hot. Give me a second. I'm gonna grab up here. Man, this is fun. I like this. This is actually fun. Reacting is easy. Why didn't do this before? Fun and easy. That's the way we like. That's the way we like, baby. Okay, next. What we have next? Meme of Japan's most embarrassing man. Okay. Actually, we have another one of the police. That was mine. I found another YouTuber reacting to this, and I lost it. I lost it, actually. I was laughing. I was laughing like crazy after watching this, bro. I was like, laugh out loud. Like, I was like waking up my neighbors middle of the night. This is so funny. It's so fun. So I stopped immediately and I said, okay, I need to review this video because this is the shit. So it's a oh my god, I cannot say words. It's a YouTuber called Police Insider, and the title of the video is entitled "Girl Loses It When Finally Told No."
Miss Pooper Pants was abandoned by her mom at
Miss Pooper Pants is using AI to tell the story. That's
bar after a
interesting.
heated "you ruined my life" exchange. So she made sure to poopify everyone else's day too.
Holy shit.
Sarah, can I just give you a ride back to your house? You want to go home?
Do not call me Sarah.
That's your name, isn't it?
Do not call me Sarah.
Sarah.
You're Sierra Johnny, right?
No, do not call me Sarah.
Okay, I don't want to get into any.
I'm Bianca. No,
I'm Bianca.
I'm not trying to get.
Holy shit, she's drunk.
I know. It's okay. Hey, where can I give you a ride to?
Okay, white privilege.
No, not at
Why?
all.
Bro. She is so fucked up. She doesn't even understand what's happening because her voice is like going on a roller coaster. White privilege. White privilege. Bro. Holy shit.
They don't want you in their restaurant anymore. I just want to help you out.
White privilege.
Can I give you a ride somewhere?
Okay, white privilege.
Do you want to go to the hospital? Do you want to go down to the
Okay,
hospital?
white privilege.
See, this is the moment where it's useful to have the body cam so the police will be protected from people like this. Because you see, like for me, I don't know. I always have been a happy drunk. Never in my life I attacked anybody while being drunk. I never hurt anybody. I never, initiate a fight or any bullshit. I'm the most hipster and the most happy and the most calm. So this to me is insane. If you are like this, you shouldn't be drinking. You should be, focus on juice or whatever, tea.
I don't even know what you're talking about, okay? I just want to...
You're literally...
Like, she is attacking him, bro.
What can I do to help you then?
Quit.
Don't. You're going to get yourself arrested. Don't.
Bro.
Look, stop. These guys want to go their meal.
She is hitting him. Why is she not put through the table yet? I don't know. Maybe it's one of the states who are very nice to people. Maybe he knows her. Maybe he knows who she is. Because, like, if you punch a police officer in my country like that, they put you through the table and you go to jail. It's very simple.
I'll put you under arrest. Don't do it. You can't hit me, okay? I want to help you, okay? Let's leave the restaurant. These guys don't want you here anymore. You're causing a scene. Let's go ahead and go outside. Okay? Go ahead and grab your stuff. Here, look. You want your jacket? It's 30 degrees outside. You want to wear a jacket? Let's put a coat on.
She's out. She don't even, like, she was walking past it. She's out. She don't know where she is, man. She didn't take her stuff, her bag, her coat. She was like, okay, I'm out. I'm going straight. I don't need none of this shit. I don't understand what's happening. I'm going home. Oh, this is my favorite part. Listen to this. Call the priest! Call the priest! We need an exorcism! Call the priest, Father, please! The witch, this woman... I don't know. Bro, where does that come from? They stopped you to take your shit? Hey, don't forget your coat, and you become a demon. Where? Bro, I mean, I'm sorry. She's possessed. She is possessed. She is possessed. How can you be like this, bro? I don't understand. This is crazy to me. First of all, how much you have to drink to become like this? If I drink too much, I go to sleep. I don't know. I don't know about you. I don't become a demon. Like, this is mental. This is mental, bro.
Just go ahead and put your...
Bro. She's screaming at him. She's screaming at him. Look at her. She's facing the police officer, screaming in his face. What is this? Is this like a cobra? Or the rattlesnake, you know, you shake your tail and you tell them that you're dangerous. I don't feel safe, man. Yeah. If you do this, the police will be like, okay, she is dangerous. We need to be careful, you know. We need to... Maybe she needs to go behind the shed. I mean, what's next? Holy shit. And she's still putting it on. What the fuck, bro? Bro. What the fuck? Holy shit. You know what this reminds me? When there's a kid with the parents, right? And the parents said to the kid, "Go to sleep." And the kid said, "No, I don't wanna." And they said, "You have to go to sleep." And then the kid starts screaming and flailing his arms. This is it. This is an adult who didn't stop being a kid. Like, what the fuck? What is this? Let's scream outside.
That exit was diabolical.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Keep walking. Stop. Don't do it. Well, unfortunately, you don't have that as an option anymore, okay? Knock it out. Okay.
Get the off
Okay.
me.
Alright, just leave
Get
it.
him off me.
I'm not on you.
Get him off me.
She's pulling him to fight a police officer.
Just take a step back. I don't want you getting assaulted elsewhere.
Holy shit.
Just stay far enough back and then nobody gets...
Holy shit. She's at... That's what I said. Child movement. Child movement. That's... Fall on the floor and flail your arms and legs. Like, what the fuck is this? How old are you? You are drunk and like there's nothing left. You drink some alcohol, there's nothing left. That means there was nothing, because alcohol pulls out all your demons, man. Alcohol will show who you really are. And this is who you are. This is who you are, man. They threw her soul into the sun. It seems so. It seems so. No, this is not normal. What the fuck, man? You need a priest? Look at this guy. He can't be bothered anymore. He's just standing there. Fuck you. It's like leaning on the car, and this guy is like, where the... I assume he had the red box. I assume he's the... So that's the police partner. I assume that's the hospital thing. What's it called? Amber Lamb's guy. Yeah. Brute. She's having fucking... Oh my god. Holy shit, bro.
I got another partner on the way. As soon as he gets here, we'll put her in custody. She can go to jail for... Alright, you're going to jail for disorderly conduct at this point, okay? Just gonna wait for 2 minutes till my partner gets here, because I don't want to fight you.
Disorderly conduct.
Just stay seated, okay? Just chill. Is your ankle okay? I think it's fine. I think just...
Holy shit. Dude, she wants to fight.
Just so we're clear, you are under arrest for assault on an officer. You're under arrest for disorderly conduct, okay? Only reason I'm not putting you in cuffs right now is because I don't want to hurt you, so I'm waiting for my partner to get here, okay? But if you do anything, I will put you in custody myself. No, just chill for a minute, okay? Just stay seated for a minute, okay?
Holy shit, man. Does she even know where she is? Look at her. Holy shit.
Well, unfortunately,
And her mood like goes between help me and get the fuck away from me. Dude. Completely out of control. This is crazy. Why they're not fucking locking her hands and legs and just throwing in the fucking trunk? White privilege! White privilege! You did me wrong, bro.
Sierra, why are you doing this? Everybody.
You did me wrong. You know what did you wrong? The fucking demons. You shouldn't have made a deal with the devil, bro. Look what happened to you.
Everybody's here to help you out.
I would get away with that shit. Get away from me! Get away from me!
Holy shit.
Get away from me! Get away!
You shouldn't be drinking at all, ma'am. That's insane. Holy shit.
Get away from me! You
Gross. You gross me out.
Isn't it ironic that the men who gross her out are the ones making sure she gets to a hospital?
Holy
and doesn't
shit,
hurt
man.
herself or anybody else?
Bro. Okay. Is it just me? Or she sounds like Son Gohan from Dragon Ball Z? She's becoming the Super Saiyan, bro. That's... Bro, it is. Look, it is. She's becoming Super Saiyan.
Herself or anybody else.
Watch this. Where's the... See? Bro. Holy shit. Holy shit, man.
Get him away from me! Get him away
Help me
from
put her in
me!
custody real quick. Thanks. I just want to do it without hurting her. Yeah. Just,
Get him away from
hey,
me!
relax. Just relax. Just chill. Hey, just relax, Sierra.
Just relax.
Come on. Hey. Look, I don't want you getting hurt. If you struggle, you're gonna get hurt.
Away from me!
Okay? Can't now. We tried to help you.
Get him away from me!
I wish, you know what they should do? They should get all her family, say, hey, I don't know if she gonna go to actual jail or just like, you know, because I think jail and prison is different things, right? So I think when they say jail, they mean like a police station kind of thing, right? So it's not like prison where the killers are. So when she's in the police station and she's in the, you know, the room, whatever you call them, they should invite her whole family and they should watch. They should put this 10-minute video and they should watch everything happening. And they should be, okay, what do you think? Mom and dad, what do you think? Ma'am, what do you think about your behavior? Because they need to review this. This is insane. Like, okay, I understand people get drunk, but like, this is like, she's becoming Dragon Ball Z, man. What is this shit? And white privilege, bro. Who teach you this? This is crazy. You hit a police officer. In my country, you would be put through the fucking table the first minutes. These people are too nice to you. I'm gonna be honest. These people way too nice. You hit the guy, you're drunk, you're fucked up. If they let you go, you're gonna do hell knows what, you know? Straight to jail. Put her for the table, straight to jail, bro. I don't get it. I mean, good for you guys. Very nice. Very polite policeman. I'm jealous. We did not have the same policeman in my country. It is what it is. She's gonna get the strength to break out of the what's it called? The handcuffs. Holy shit, man. That's insane. I'm gonna.
Okay, listen.
Holy shit.
You're going in the back of my patrol car.
Okay, rock you.
I would like to. I would like.
I'm gonna get you under arrest.
Holy shit. She lost it, man. She's delusional. Holy shit. Nah, she has to watch this. She has to, like, this is the thing. Like, people need to see themselves. If you tell them you fucked up, you know, ha ha ha, no. You need to put them, like, sit them down in a room with their family and put this shit on and everybody watches it. Because this is insane.
She's on me. I just don't want.
Can you stand up for me? Can you stand up for me? Oh, are you gonna, like, really?
No, I just need you to walk over here. Hi. You okay?
There you go.
What's going on tonight?
Other side.
Other side?
Holy shit.
Let's go to this side, okay?
Holy shit, man.
Okay. Do you have anything sharp on you?
I don't think so.
Holy shit. So they're just checking her so she doesn't fucking cut herself.
Let's have a seat, come. There you go. Good job. Have a seat.
There you go.
Almost.
There you go.
Scoot in, scoot in. There. There we go. Good job.
Good job. Good job, ma'am.
The female was
Holy
then
shit.
taken to a hospital, where she was quickly medically cleared and discharged to be taken to the place she'd been begging to go all evening.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
I want to see her. Is she normal now?
You're in luck. That was the fastest I've ever been in and out of the hospital.
Get me the out of these cuffs.
Yep, we're going to the jail right now, and that's when you'll get let out, okay? I've got discharge paperwork from you for the hospital, for you from the hospital. Okay?
So she's still being aggressive.
Get me the out of here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Get the off me.
You need to
Get
relax.
the off me.
You need to relax.
Get the off me.
Okay, she's still aggressive. Why? I get it.
Get the off me.
I'm just helping you out of the car. It's okay. I don't want to treat you bad, Gina. I just want to
Get the off me. I don't like you.
These police officers are so nice. So these guys are the reverse police officers than the previous guys. So the previous guys were the alpha street cops, and these people are the nice street cops, okay? This is how they deal with it. You see how nice they are, so polite. They don't hurt her, they don't do bullshit, and she's fucking hitting at them and she's screaming at them, bro. I respect their mental capacity, like, not doing anything, okay? I want her. Holy shit.
Disorderly conduct, assault third, obstructing.
Okay, you guys literally tried to, like, adopt me.
Yeah, let's get out of the car here and then we can talk. No, it's called arresting when a police officer does it.
Get the handcuffs off. Please don't touch me.
Holy shit, man.
seconds to bring your feet out of the car. I'm going to pull you out of the car, and I don't want to.
Do not touch me.
Get out of
Do
the car.
not touch me.
Oh, okay. Okay. She didn't listen.
You had a chance. You chose not to follow our
Okay, they're showing her boobs. That's not good.
Can I not let you?
Holy shit.
The 24-year-old female was charged with
They got the best picture, bro. The Screaming McQueenie, bro. Bianca. Resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, third degree assault, unlawful. Okay, so I don't know about these degrees, what they mean, but I saw her punch a police guy, and that's a no-no. Okay? Very simple. You don't punch the police. Because police can punch back with guns, okay? We don't do it. Do not do it. Do not do it, sir.
Resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, and third-degree assault on a law enforcement officer. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.
Let me show. Can I even show the guy? I want for you to able to see the. Oops. There we go. You can see the freaking name, right? Police Insider. There we go. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. This was fun. I like this. This reminded me of Dragon Ball Z of my childhood. When they scream and they get more and more powerful. This was lovely. This was lovely. Okay, we have quite a few left. Holy shit. I've been postponing this for too long, man. Now we have quite a few left to watch. Okay. So this is Japanalyzes. And it's called Meme of Japan's Most Embarrassing Man. It's supposed to be most embarrassing man in Japan. Okay.
This guy's meltdown became Japan's biggest meme.
Oh shit. Bro. I feel bad. Okay. I feel bad because I don't know what happened. If something bad happened and he melted down in front of everybody, he lost it completely. But that thing that happened is actually fucking brutal. I don't want to laugh at this. I want to know. I want to know because I feel bad now because he looks fucked up. If he's just a weak man and you know he fucked up, okay, fuck it. But if actually something bad happened, I don't want to be laughing at him. Bro, holy shit.
Alright, you might feel bad for him, but let me assure you, he's a massive idiot. The whole story starts with Nonomura Ryutaro, this guy, working a boring office job at City Hall in a small town. He had actually been there for 15 years when one day he saw a man on the news that changed his life forever. Nonomura knew this guy. They went to the same high school. His name was Hashimoto Toru, and he was headline news after becoming the new governor of Osaka in a landslide victory. This made Nonomura jealous. He had the same educational background, including graduating from a top university. Why couldn't that be him on TV? So, Nonomura decided, at the ripe age of 41, he was going to quit his job and become Japan's next political sensation. There was only one problem. In high school, Hashimoto Toru was a Chad rugby star, and by the time he entered politics, he was already a popular
sportsman.
TV lawyer. As for Nonomura, he was kinda a loser. He didn't let that faze him though, and within 6 months, he had begun campaigning. He chose a small town called Taishi, also in Hyogo. You know what? Our entire story takes place in Hyogo, okay? And ran to be their mayor. There were only 2 other candidates. It couldn't be that hard, right? He got destroyed. He got completely
Holy
destroyed.
shit, 3%.
He didn't even get 4% of the vote. But Nonomura had the resolve of a lion. He was not going to give up until he won an election.
The Shinomiya. So he went to the next place, and at the next 29%, not bad. 2010, second try in the Shinomiya, okay. 20%,
yes,
okay.
He had finished in last place 4 times in a row, but his results were getting better over time. Nonomura couldn't keep losing forever though. After being unemployed for 3 years, his savings were running out. He had spent all his money on politics and even moved to another city to run in their elections. That city, Nishinomiya, was about to have an election for their prefectural assembly, basically their state legislature. So Nonomura needed a winning strategy, and fast. Meanwhile, remember Giga Chad Hashimoto Toru? His career was popping off. As the Zoomers say, he was getting the juice. After becoming governor of Osaka, he left the LDP, more like Loser Democratic Party, and started his own brand new political party called Osaka Ishin no Kai, or the Osaka Restoration Association. And this party was
Means nothing to
dominated.
me.
By 2016,
Okay,
it would
so
become
made
the
new
third
political
largest
party.
opposition party in Japan, and it still
Okay.
is today. The success of the Osaka Restoration Association gave the jealous Nonomura an idea. What if he made his own party too? But what would he call it? The Osaka Restoration Association was already taken, so he couldn't
Oh,
use that
no.
name unless, enter the
No.
Restoration Association. He literally just stole Hashimoto's party name to piggyback off of his success. I told you he was a loser. The worst part? It worked.
I feel bad.
The election took place on April 10th, 2011, and despite his new party copying strategy, Nonomura still wasn't a favorite to win. But on election day, a miracle happened. The race was selecting 7 seats from 10 candidates, of which a whopping 3 of them represented the LDP, the most popular party in Japan. And all 3 of them could have gotten in, but the LDP f***ed up. One of their candidates got too many votes, 16,000, leaving the other 2 with only 10,882 and 9,503. The perfect situation for Nonomura, who barely came in 7th place by a 400-vote margin. Nonomura,
I have no idea how
Ryutaro,
this works.
the only member of the Nishinomiya Restoration Association, was now in the Hyogo Prefectural Assembly and had access
Okay.
to all of the benefits that entailed. Because of his deceptive party name and his fluke election result, Nonomura didn't start off on the best foot with his colleagues. But now, he was on the assembly and he had a second chance to make a better impact.
So he got into
We're talking
politicians.
about this guy, remember?
Holy shit,
Nonomura's
man.
first act before the assembly was to give a long patriotic speech. He started off by talking about how his dream was to honor the national anthem, put Japan first, and how he really wanted a wife, and he was putting his body on the line to investigate prefectural dating services. Needless to say, this did not give a good first impression on his peers. But it didn't stop there.
Man.
Other members of the assembly
I think he just
immediately
lost.
thought of him as a weirdo, so he never managed to make
I kind
any
of,
friends.
I don't know, man. I understand this is kind of like a funny, funny thing, and the man lost it, and they're like making fun of him. I feel really bad for him. I feel sad. I feel like he's lost, and is a bit focused where he's not supposed to be focused. He's trying to chase the other guy. They were schoolmates. He's trying to be the same, and he's like talking nonsense about dating and shit, and like that he needs a wife. I don't know, bro. I think he's just a little lost. He needs somebody to show him the way, Sometimes you need somebody else to show you what the fuck is going on and what to be and what not to be, so you can compare and decide for yourself. Because I just feel bad, man. Why his hairstyle looks like a peen? I mean, that's how all of them look, because that's how I look too, bro. If I have long hair, if I have long hair, because my hair is very thick, so my hair is very similar to this. If I have long hair, it's going to grow out like this, and then it goes back up. So it grows down until like my chin, and then it grows back up. It's very similar to Wolverine, from X-Men. The Wolverine hair is like fucked up and it's going everywhere. It's growing up. That's how my hair would grow. It's just how the hair is.
When another member of the assembly was chosen over him for a committee position, Nonomura sent him an email containing the phrase, "This is a command, not a request.
Holy
and
shit.
I will hold this grudge forever." He also kept nominating himself for leadership positions on the committee, but never got a single vote from another member. Even the people who voted for Nonomura didn't really like him. They felt deceived by his party copying strategy. In a particularly embarrassing moment, the assembly leader forced Nonomura to clarify on the record that his party was not affiliated with the Osaka Restoration Association in any way. That still didn't satisfy voters, so in 2012, he renamed his party to Nishinomiya's Goddess of Hope. Then,
What the fuck? Okay, that is sad, man. So they asked him to make proof that they're not the same party because they had the same name, and then he named it the Goddess of Hope, bro.
and in 2013, The Last Hope.
Oh, God.
And again, to the Last Hope Regional Party. He probably would have continued changing the name of his party, but his career in politics took a bit of a nosedive.
Oh, corruption.
By disclosing my earnings,
Okay.
I ensure I won't lose the public's trust due to conflicts with money in politics. Second, by disclosing my political expenses, I assure there won't be any misuse of funds for personal items. Lastly, by revealing behind-the-scenes Hyogo Assembly negotiations, I will provide transparency, guiding our citizens' voting decisions. Prefectural assembly members are given a stipend for political research. And when it comes to political research, let me tell you, Nonomura was basically a modern-day Charles Darwin. When he filed his 2013 expense report, he had spent 3 million yen.
3 million.
3.
Okay, how much is 3 million yen? Let's Google it. Oh, I understand that this is very sketchy, because this is like the this is the last searches, and as I pressed, I was like, okay, am I gonna get in trouble? No, because I don't use this website for anything else, if you know what I mean. 3 million yen. I mean, that's nothing. 15,000 pounds, that's absolutely nothing. That's like half a year's salary. That's fine. Absolutely fine.
8 million yen. Damn.
Is that yearly?
All over.
Did they say that's yearly?
He had spent 3.
Yeah, in 2013. So in 2013, he spent half the salary of a regular worker. That's nothing. I believe that this person is a bit overstimulated of the word million, because the currency works differently. So 3 million yen is not a big money for a different country, right?
3 million yen on research trips. 3 million yen. Damn, he must have traveled all over Hyogo researching.
Again, I feel like he did not do his research. 3 million yen, that's, dude, 15,000 pounds, that's nothing. For a politician, you literally will spend more just like putting ads for your, you know, like becoming a politician.
Right? Well, not exactly. He basically only went to 2 places. How did he spend that much money going to only 2 places? Well, let's just say he was going on a lot of these research trips. In 1 year, he went on 195 of them. 195! Damn, this motherfucker loved to travel. That's like a trip every other day. So where was he going so often? Well, his main destination was the Kinosaki Hot Spring Station. He went there 106 times.
Okay.
Okay, well, where are these
hot springs? Okay.
Oh, they're on the coast. That's nice. Wait, isn't Nishinomiya all the way down here? A round trip would take 8 or 9 hours and cost like 10,000 yen. Sorry, 15,000 yen. Nonomura paid for first-class tickets each time. But seriously, every other day? It's a bit suspicious. It's almost as if he chose the most expensive ticket to be reimbursed for. Nah, but come on. He's not that dumb. He must have had, like, receipts, right? Nope. All the trips were fake. In the 3 years he was in office, Nonomura embezzled 8 million yen in tax dollars through business trips. And if the lack of
8 million... like, what was the...
8 million yen.
In 3 years. 8 million yen. So that's 3 times. 40,000 pounds in 3 years. I don't know, man. That doesn't sound like a big deal to me. I'm sorry. I'm used to bigger sums. Like, I'm used to... maybe it's me. Maybe it's... because in my country, politicians waste much more money. I remember they had a scandal in my country with the military, because they were buying new kind of sets of like supplies for military. Let's say like anything, like daily shit, fucking jackets, fucking pants, paper, pans, cooking shit, you know, like utensils, forks, knives. And of all, like they spent millions of euros, millions of euros, okay? And then they were like getting like a feedback of what, you know, what's coming with the prices, and they found out that like the prices were like over how to say, over the top. Let's say one fork was like 30 pounds or 30 bucks, whatever. One fork, 30 bucks. And then you don't need one fork for military. You need tens of thousands of forks, right? So tens of thousands of forks times 30, that's 300,000 of euro. 4 forks, brother. It was a big deal. You know what happened? Nothing happened. Because people got paid, people got bribed, and nothing happened. So up to this day, nobody did nothing, so it's
tax
fine.
dollars through business trips. And if the lack of receipts wasn't enough, they also found a whole bunch of itineraries that were actually just impossible. For example, on one day he said he went to the hot springs. Remember, it's a 10-hour trip. He was actually in a meeting. Another one of his fake trips fell on a day where there was record-setting rainfall, and the train he said he took was actually cancelled. He also got caught spending millions of yen in public
Lying
funds
is
on
not good.
stamps. Needless to say, when the public found out about his spending, they were pretty upset. But Nonomura knew exactly what to do. He decided to hold a press conference. Let's just say it didn't exactly go as planned. At the start, he admitted, he might have messed up on the numbers here and there. He wasn't very good at math. Obviously, this didn't satisfy the press. It
Holy
only got
shit.
worse when he responded to questions like, "Do you remember the route you took 106 times to the Kinosaki Hot Springs?" With answers like, "I am not an expert on trains." I don't know." The reporters kept pushing, and eventually Nonomura cracked.
カテゴリーに比べたら税務署嘘にしてそうと報告も
あ
His 8-minute rant was more of a collection of yells and cries, but through the few words he managed to get out, people pieced together that he was trying to say, Japan's declining birth rate is more important than my finances. As a member of the prefectural assembly, I have bigger issues to solve than this. It seemed
This is
Nobunaga
sad.
thought he would be able to stay in office after the press conference. And honestly, he might have, if his crying fit didn't make headlines all over the world.
Holy
This
shit, of
Japanese
course.
politician could not control his emotions.
You're gonna think it's fake. That's an actual Japanese politician.
It was played everywhere.
Oh
nonstop.
my
It was on
God.
the news. It was online. It was even in anime.
Gintama! I remember this! Oh, it's been a long time ago. Oh, shit. Dude, this is one of my favorite anime of all times. Gintama. We should watch it sometime. That would be fun.
It was in games, and of course, it was in memes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No. No. Oh no, brother. Oh fuck. First of all, that's a bad move. If you're gonna cry being a politician, you're already weak. Like, as a politician, you need to be strong because you fight other countries for your own country. So you need to be like fucking mentally stable and sound of mind and fucking, you know. You need to be a pillar for your people so you can fight other countries and outsmart them. This is, I don't know. You cannot be a leader. You can be a supporter, I don't know, a doctor maybe, something else, but like, you cannot lead people by crying and apologizing. Have you ever seen Trump cry? No, there you go. Anime React? I don't know. I don't think we're legally allowed to react to anything on YouTube. I think only Twitch allows react to anime. We'll see. We'll see. Hello, Jin Losan. How are you doing? We're doing videos react from my Discord community. But this is brutal, man. I don't know. I feel really bad for him.
The public
Holy
demanded his
shit.
resignation. But Nonomura thought that if he just waited, they'd get over it. Once the police filed charges against him for falsifying official documents, though, reality started to sink in.
Oh,
He
no.
resigned and wire transferred back 18 million yen, his entire
18 million yen. So he was gathering all the money. What the fuck?
political expenditures from the 3 years. People were suspicious that he had that much money in his account ready to send, but whatever. The police raided his home.
Holy
and
shit.
He admitted that the business trips were fake. Getting Nonomura into a courtroom was pretty difficult, though. He basically delayed the trial for 2 years with excuses, and eventually they had to do something really unprecedented and arrest him and bring him to the courtroom just to get him to show up.
Holy
At the
shit.
courthouse, he looked completely different from the press conference. He had his head shaved and he was wearing glasses. In the trial, when asked about some forged documents, Nonomura blamed the police for the forgery, saying they must have done it after they seized the documents. To make things worse, Nonomura basically answered every question with, "I don't remember." He said this almost 90 times, prompting a stern warning from the judge.
First of all, when you forge documents, do fake trips, take the money, like fake the spendings and take the money, you're out. Doesn't matter. I understand people don't like him that because he's, looking weak and he's crying on camera and doing bullshit, but like faking your work as politician, it's immediately out. That's crazy to me.
Nonomura's excuse was that he had a memory disorder, so they asked him, when was it diagnosed? To everyone's surprise, he immediately answered the exact date of diagnosis. On July 6, 2016, Nonomura Ryutaro was found guilty and given a 4-year suspended sentence. He now runs an online radio show. I made a whole bonus video for you guys.
I mean, it is true.
ヤクザさんに脅さ
Holy
れた
shit. That is true. Politicians do cheat and everything else. But that has to be like immediately out to me personally. Like, doesn't matter who you are, okay. If you forge bullshit things and cover up your back and just get the money for your spendings, brother, we don't need you. You work for the people, okay? You're gonna get money no matter what. Wasn't this like in Philippines, I think? That they man, it's one of the Asian countries. I think it was Philippines. Does Philippines have king? I think it was like king of Philippines. I think it was Philippines. So basically what they did was they said, we're gonna make the politicians the most paid job so that there is no corruption. And if there's any corruption, you're immediately out. And that's an amazing way of doing it. Jin-La-san is saying it's just a matter of when they get caught or how easily they can make themselves look like they're doing something. I don't necessarily believe it to be true, because when you have like a politician's house, whatever, how you call it in English, I don't know. But there's a lot of different factions. And a lot of different factions try to fuck up each other. And let's say when you are working on something, on some project, let's say you're fixing roads in your country, or you're fixing, I don't know, public transport, or you're fixing hospitals or something, you're fixing new funds for the students, something like that. It's not just the one it's not just the one faction that works. It's like a combination of all of them. There's like a department, and that's okay. The best people in this department are from 2 people from this faction, 1 people from this faction, and they're all combination. So if they would do some bullshit, all of them have to be in the same fucking game. Otherwise, the others will just snitch and say, okay, oh, this is weird. You spend this money on this and that, but we don't see it. Where does money go? Oh, yeah, I was spending it. Oh, man, I forgot. I was... No. You're out. So it's not easy to do bullshit things as politician unless everybody cover each other. Otherwise, the factions work against each other. So it's kind of to the people's benefit that they are fighting. So they want the other faction to, get fucked and leave. That's my example from my country. That's the way they work. So unless there's like a project, for example, we had a lot of issue with like I said, the military, the funds for the military, but on that thing, everybody involved got a bag. So that's why it was never a problem, because the military people got a bag, the politicians got a bag, the people who provided the supplies got a bag, so everybody shared the money. Nobody cared. But for example, if there's something like, let's say they're fixing the, I don't know, like a hospital, right? Or fixing the kindergartens or schools for kids, and there's some bullshit happening, they're gonna snitch each other because they will look better in the people's eyes. Oh, these guys we can trust because they will show the light, even though the guys are only showing that to fuck up the other faction. It's still beneficial for the people because they will push it to the light. Okay, it's enough. I don't know how I feel about this. It's kind of sad. I mean, he's kind of a shitty guy who is jealousy sent to being a politician, and then he lied about everything, and then I don't know, his mind was not right. You can be a fucked up person and be still a good politician. Like, for example, I don't know, Trump. Okay, he's a salesman, and he has a friend billionaires, but he's really good at like making decisions. And I think he done more good being a president than he done bad. I'm not saying he's perfect. I'm not even like a good political, commentator. Like, I don't understand politics that much. I don't follow it. But from any like small piece of information, and I see what's happening in their country, I think he's done more good. And I feel that's what you need. You need to be, like firm, and you need to know what you're doing, and focus on fucking pushing the stuff you promised for people. That's like the main thing. I hate politicians. I've decided not to vote for anything. I don't give a fuck. Let it burn. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't go voting. I'm honest. Because in my country, when we have politicians promise anything, nothing happens, and there's no point, because in Lithuania, everyone is a family. It's a very small country. So any politicians, they're either married to each other, they're friends, or they went to school together. Everybody's family in there. So no matter who comes to the politicians, like all the factions are families. So I've just learned not to give a fuck anymore. I know. Politicians to me are Anyways, enough of this guy. What's the other one? Next, Sydney Sweeney sells her bath water. It's by Josh. Can you see it? You cannot see it. Josh Johnson. Okay.
If y'all saw, but apparently, Sydney Sweeney, the actress Sydney Sweeney, is going to be selling bars of soap that contain her bath water.
I mean, this is nothing new. Belle Delphine did it. A lot of OnlyFans girls did it. I've seen a lot of women streamers who are hot did it because men are fucked up and they're gonna pay for it. I just want to see who is Sydney Sweeney. I don't know her. What movies was she in? I don't remember her. I don't think. Okay, Euphoria. Okay, that says a lot. The garbage movies. The White Lotus, I have no idea what's that.
Now, if you don't know who Sydney Sweeney is,
I
she
do
is an
not.
actress that is like not just like an A-list actress. She is her generation's like top bombshell.
Really?
Like, people have been freaking out and lusting over Sydney Sweeney for a long time, and it is pretty creepy. It's like, don't get me wrong, she is a beautiful woman, but the way the internet makes sure that someone that you haven't met doesn't feel like a person to you is like why we have the sort of conversations we have. Because Sydney Sweeney is in not just lots of movies. She's in, you know, Handmaid's Tale. She's in Once Upon a Time.
I don't know a
in
single fucking
Hollywood.
movie of
She was
hers.
in Madam Web. She just has range, right? She does a lot. And the way that people, every time she is on camera, every time she's even mentioned, the way that people almost as like an understood, acceptable amount of creepiness creep on her has been something that's like compounded over time. Like she was in Euphoria and then she was in other projects and it just, it compounded and it started to like become exponentially creepy. And I think that...
Really? I don't understand what you're saying. Yeah, the third one, soap. Sydney Sweeney, soap. Internet has a wild obsession with Sydney Sweeney's body, so she got in on the joke. Holy shit! Sales for staggering 1,500 per one. So 5,000 soaps is 1,500. Resold. What the fuck? So how much? 5,000 bars, okay. Wait. So one bar, so 5,000 soaps. So 1 out of 5,000 is 1,500. So that is... No. No, I might be retarded. 5,000 times 1,500. That is 7 million. Nah, it cannot be. That's 7.5 million. No. It cannot be. I don't believe it. No, they're selling. Okay. So that I don't understand. What does it mean? 5,000 soaps. What does it mean? Can we see it? Limited edition. So that means there's 5,000 of them. Dr. Squatch. Bro. Sydney's Bathwater Bliss. Bro. That is... Okay, good for you, woman. Good for you. You get a huge box. That's amazing. Dr. Squatch. That's insane. That's insane, man. I mean, if she sold... Oh, I want to know how many she sold. I want to know how many she sold. How many soaps did Sydney Sweeney sold? It didn't just sell out in it sold out in seconds? A total of 5,000 of the bathwater were sold, and it looks like many of those went to scalpers. Bro. It costed 1,500. You have to be shitting me. So it was sold in seconds. Nah. 1,500 times 1,000, 1.5 million. Times 5, 7.5 million. She got 7.5 million. I'm sorry for screaming. But I can't, bro. I can't. 7, and she's not even that good looking. I don't understand why people are losing their minds for her. She's okay. I mean, she's okay. I don't get it. People have their own obsessions. It's fine, you know. You like what you like. For me, she's okay. 7.5 million from your fucking soap. Bro, that is mental. That is mental.
This bathwater soap thing is brilliant on
It
her
is
part,
brilliant.
because now she'll know the 5,000 men that need to be put on a list.
Oh my god, that's true. But they said scalpers bought it, so
Like, trust me when I tell you,
means
if
nothing.
you buy Sydney Sweeney's bathwater soap, you will never meet Sydney Sweeney. That's gonna be her hit list right there. 5,000 bars. I'm assuming they're only gonna let one person have each bar. Just get as many people on the registry as possible.
I mean, bro.
I don't even know what you would do with your, like, that's something you would.
What you would do? You would take the soap and eat it, and have part of Sydney Sweeney or Sweeney Sydney, whatever her name is. I mean, it's written at fucking dumbass. And have her pieces of her DNA be inside of you, and blend with your DNA.
If as a man you bought Sydney Sweeney's bathwater soap,
Holy shit, man.
you can't let anyone in your life know you have it.
It is true. It is true, man.
Everyone gonna look at you different.
It is true, man. Holy shit. Nah, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. What is it? Lexi. I feel like if I knew I'd hang out with you IRL, I'd keep a bag of marshmallows with me for s'mores. Yes? I'm very confused with this sentence. Are you saying that I'm fat? Oh, Firehead! How dare you! How dare you! How dare you! It took me a while. It took me, I didn't even get it. You had to explain it. It took me by surprise. Okay? I was like, what are you saying? What are you talking about? Oh, man. Holy shit. Okay, Cortex sent some comedians, but I think that's going to be quite long. We have another one that I want to see. It's about iDubbbz. If you know who that is, the internet politician. Okay, there is some I cannot see because they're just videos on the freaking videos on Discord, so I can't really for okay, we have another one small from League of Legends.
Players are using this secret trick to make their teammates' game-changing ultimates mobile. If TK eats an ally the second they start to channel their ult,
oh, that's cool.
the ability. So Malzahar becomes truly invulnerable during the channel. Tom can move Kate's ult out of the way of blockers. MF
That's cool.
curve the bullet, and Lucian shoots directly out of his eyeballs. Challenger Tom Kench players.
Okay, I didn't know that. I mean, okay, thank you, I guess, for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know, guys. This was amazing. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's see iDubbbz. 9-minute videos, let's go. End of iDubbbz by WestJet. Let me just... Oh, I didn't move it, I'm dumbass. There we go. Now you can see the name. WestJet.
For the unemployed, iDubbbz's life keeps getting worse. From once being a beloved content creator, you know, loved by many.
He looked like somebody who is sick with some kind of disease. I don't know. I'm sorry to say this. That's not nice by me to judge people by their looks.
A beloved content creator, you know, loved by many, to just being a shadow of his former self. He's also down about...
Look, I'll be brutally honest. Before this, I've seen him maybe 2 times. He was not really on my radar.
700,000 subs.
And he lost 700,000 subs in how many days? Does it say? It doesn't really say.
Since his like peak. So what caused this mystical fall off? Why did everyone turn on iDubbbz?
Oh, I've seen his memes. Okay, when he had that hair, I've seen his memes. Okay.
You're actually employed and missed the lore. She's basically the Antichrist. All right, let me get to some world building here. So they get married, and she pretty much forces him to take her last name.
Not that it matters, but the only reason why we chose my name over his last name is because his last name is like just objectively ugly.
You're married. You're essentially clouding your...
Okay, first of all, if somebody, for me, I don't know. Maybe if I met the right woman, it wouldn't be a big deal. It's just a last name, after all. But for a man, it's kind of an honor. It's how, in my culture, the woman has either husband's name or father's name. Because a man is the leader of the family. So you have your leader's last name. When you are young, you have your father's name. And when you grow up, you have your husband's name. Because you join your husband's family. And your husband is the leader of the family. I don't know. This is how it is in my culture. So it's kind of weird that they would do this. I mean, it's their choice, again. It does not really change much, but...
Your family, your new family, what?
It's just like an ugly last name.
Ugly last name.
Washburn sounds...
Washburn sounds cool, man. Washburn. There's nothing, I don't know. I don't think of anything like that I could insult. Washburn. It sounds very like old school English. You know, like blacksmith or something. John Blacksmith, John Washburn. I don't know. Sounds cool to me.
Horrendous. Like
Horrendous,
Anissa Washburn
bro.
definitely stormed the Capitol.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
Yes.
And trust me, it gets even worse. This is just the tip of the iceberg. His wife is actually a massive Hassan Piker fan. So much so that she allegedly took off her wedding ring last time she went to his house.
Wait, what is this list?
Actually a massive Hassan Piker fan. So much so...
What is this? Daka. Fuck, man. Ian did get diagnosed with HD the first time Sonisa forced him to go back with her second... Ah! He didn't... So, iDubbbz is Ian, I understand. So, he did not get diagnosed with ADHD the first time, so... The wife forced him to go back with her second time so that she could argue with him why he has ADHD. Bro. Try to get iDubbbz diagnosed with cancer. Diagnosed? How can you get someone diagnosed with cancer if they don't have cancer? Bro. iDubbbz said he finds it hard to speak for himself whenever his wife isn't with him. Hello? Anissa once said she had a nightmare where Ian got her pregnant, bro. When wife calls you getting her pregnant a nightmare, you need to run away. You need to go. It's time for you to go, brother. It's time to go. Grass is green on the other side. You need to run away. Anissa once forced iDubbbz to pull over on a highway so she could walk home because of an argument. I mean, it happens. Women are crazy. It does happen. It's fine. This one is the most normal out of all of us. Out of all of these. This one I say is pretty normal, to be honest. I'm sorry to all the ladies on the internet, but it is what it is. I've had my my fair share of crazy women, so... In her own words, Anissa said she goes 5-year-old mode, baby mode, and throws temper tantrum whenever she and Ian fight. This is retarded. You need to run away. Immediately when this happens, when she becomes a child and stop being an adult, you need to run away. Anissa took her wedding ring off last time she went to Hassan house. Okay, so she wanted to have a Uchi-Gucci with the Hassan, so again, run away. If your woman decided to look at other men, that's it. For me, it's very simple. You either look at me or we go separate ways, because then what's the point of being together if you look at other people? It is completely useless.
So that she allegedly took off her wedding ring last time she went to his house. She's also got iDubbbz emasculated to such an extreme where she's straight up doing only And you know, that's bad in itself, but she
She's
was
doing
taking photos
OnlyFans.
during their wedding night, apparently.
Nah. Wait. What did you say?
This woman
What did he say?
That's bad in itself, but she was taking photos during their wedding night, apparently.
Nissa is actually
She was taking photos for OnlyFans on their wedding night. Bro, first of all, I would never allow my woman to do OnlyFans. And I understand it looks to you that, okay, you cannot not allow a woman to do OnlyFans. But it's very simple. It's a choice, really. You either do OnlyFans or we're together. Because for me, it's like, I'm a man, it's a territory thing, right? My house is my house. It's my house. And my woman is my woman. So nobody else get around with her. That makes sense. If you go into my house, I fight you. If you go after my woman, I fight you. To me, it's very simple. So when you want to make OnlyFans, it means that you want to show your stuff to other guys. Why? It makes no sense to me.
a demon. This woman uploaded pictures of her bared asshole to Twitter on their wedding day.
She showed her anus on Twitter on her wedding day. I will not Google this, I swear. But that is insane. We eloped yesterday, and now thanks to Elvis and the Stefan, we are officially married. That is insane. Like, showing anything on Twitter is insane to me. That's a woman you need to run away from. I feel like he's very oppressed.
What is more demonic than that?
And a question a self-respecting person might ask in this scenario, why is he still with this bitch? Ian lost his virginity to Anissa, and he had never had a girlfriend or been with a woman before that. This is what he told me shortly before he started dating her. He wants that incel audience bad. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but ironically, you are the incel audience. When your wife literally pays your electricity bill with her OnlyFans, I don't think you have the right to say incel audience, bro.
That's
They
so
pay your
bad,
bills.
man.
You know you're cooked when people start taking H3's side. My boy has not been so much as touched by the opposite sex before Anissa. In itself, it's not a big deal, but in the context of the relationship, I find it very humorous. Mocked by Tony Soprano's successor. I guess it was dad bod season. Bro, you were harassing teenagers at 26.
Wait. What is this? Oh, that's not the same woman. That's a different woman. Okay. About 18 years. Nah.
Learned empathy at 30.
But they're at some kind of event.
I've acquired empathy.
Yeah, literally. Guy with the OF wife and no kids calling the guy with a normal wife and kids an incel. Yeah, that's an incel right there.
First of all, it does not really matter anything because they just don't like each other. So they're gonna call each other names without the context if they don't like each other. Very simple. I've seen H3H3 before. I like some bits of podcast. I think a lot of times he's very biased. I don't really follow him, but what I want to say is that okay, now he is like I've heard, again, not my own, but I've heard that he's kind of going normal in quotes because he has a family and kids to grow and he has to show them example. So this is, and his woman is not doing OnlyFans. His woman is like beaming with the kids. That's normal family to me. Okay, I've heard it's not like the most, non-biased YouTuber, but like, you shouldn't. I don't know why I'm saying this. Just ignore me. I forgot. I was trying to say something smart in a specific context. And I forgot about it, and it's fine.
Humiliation ritual, and this is still just the tip of the iceberg.
I want to ask him if you've always been shitting your pants.
You have always been shitting your pants, bro. No way. Why is Nessa telling the world that Idop regularly shit his pants?
Because since I've known you, you've always had like IBS. You've always been shitting yourself.
His wife doesn't see a single.
Why? Why would you say that on live? And he's like, no. Why? Why would you be with this woman? I don't get it, man.
Problem with this, she's just clowning him on stream live.
Why
When do
are
put
you
the
here
foot down
with
and say
this
enough
woman?
is enough, because all the clips I see of his wife, it's just her ruining his life, getting him involved with her schizo friends, and just kind of tarnishing his reputation. Like, these are crazy eyes if I've ever seen any.
Commentary YouTubers have no idea what it is to work a normal job.
You're wrong. This is me working as a parking guy. I might be retarded, but at least I've had a job.
You have no clue.
Whoa, shiver me timbers. Is that the cage she keeps items in? I get some of these clips are old, but once again, world building, guys. Remember.
No, I feel bad for him. I don't know. I feel like it's. They said that this is the only woman he's been with, so he don't know what it is being with normal woman, or like a normal partner that does not fucking abuse you and talk shit about you and try to fuck other people in front of you and have OnlyFans. I feel like his reality is kind of bent and out of shape. Like he thinks this is normal and he thinks, okay, we're gonna have to make it work, but the woman is fucking him up.
Stealth joined the fray. Only one can teach items how to get a better woman. Jesus, if you know, you know. This
I have no idea what that is.
Catch a break. Every time I open this app, he's getting burned alive. Items could end all of this by coming out as gay. You gotta divorce your wife, iDubbbz. Low-key, I'm kind of personally invested in this saga at this point. Maybe because I used to watch iDubbbz when I was younger and I thought he was alright. No.
He's old enough to make his choice and choose this. That is true. Some people are not strong-willed, to be honest. I've seen a lot of my, for example, Lithuanian friends, especially women, they cannot be out of a relationship for a long period of time. They have to be with somebody. So it scares them to leave the relationship, so they would like handle the abuse, like not handleable, what's the word, survive the abuse, what's the English word, they would be in the abuse far longer than they need to, just because they don't want to be alone, or they don't want to be divorced or left. They want to be with the they want to be with the guy because it's like, I don't know, I think maybe it's a culture thing. But that's the same thing for him. If it's the only woman, and he, especially if he really, really likes her, if he is in love with her, man, you lose your mind. That's why I don't like being in a relationship. I've been with few women who literally makes me lose my mind. And you don't see shit, and you're fucking blind, and you don't do, like, you're not a normal human being. So if that's the same case for him, and that's the only woman he knows, so he's kind of like lying to himself and like, you know, pretending everything is okay. Like, she literally told that he is shitting himself on camera, and he's looking at her and he's like, no, like, dude, that's fucked up. I don't think he has somebody from the side to tell him how the things are. Then he better get his mind in the gym. I don't care. There's so many normal women out there. That's not the point. The point is it's his mind. His mind is fucked up. And I don't believe that he is like being sober-minded per se for this. Because nobody would stay. Maybe he likes, you know, BDSM and fucking abuse. We don't know that. But I'm just saying, I've seen situations where people would get beaten, abused, and shit on, and still prefer to stay in a relationship for some fucked up reason. And I don't support that. A lot of times people need a voice from the side and show them, look, do you see this? That's your life from the side. That is you. Because otherwise, like, you can tell them, if they're not ready to listen, they're not ready to listen.
And it's not because he said slurs all the time. That doesn't matter. It just felt like he was kind of genuine in a sea of like weird bad actors like Jake Paul and Rice Gum. But still, the greasiest thing he's done hands down is skipped Max Mofo, his friend's wedding, for his wife's tattoo appointment.
The wedding situation. When he was
bro.
first sending out invites, I was like really uncertain of how that was going to work out because I had some kind of important plans here in the States, so...
These kind of important plans conveniently lined up perfectly with his wife's tattoo appointment. Like in a vacuum, this is bad in itself, but it gets even worse when you consider the fact that Joji, the musician, or Filthy Frank, whatever you call him, literally scheduled his tour dates around his friend's wedding. But iDubbbz had important things going on. Give me a break. That was pretty much the beginning of the end for iDubbbz, and most
Nah,
of
that's
knew
fucked
he was
up.
cooked and pretty much started to unsubscribe en masse. And I just keep finding more and more and more, and what hasn't she said about her husband? Now, you can't say the name iDubbbz without mentioning Creator Clash, sponsored by Fansly. Nevertheless, his wife had this
What
to
is
say after he
Fansly?
lost his fight.
He still would have lost to Dr. Mike even if he could breathe and didn't have fractured shins.
No, that's valid. That's valid.
Dude was in the...
No. She just said he would have lost anyways. And he's like, yeah, that's correct. He was boxing some other guy in the ring. And she's like, hey, you would have lost anyways, bitch.
He lost his fight.
He still would have lost to Dr. Mike even if he could breathe and didn't have fractured shins.
No, that's valid. That's valid.
Dude was in the ring and he's getting no...
Fuck me, man. Nah. That is fucking vile, man.
Support from his
Run away.
Better be there.
I can't,
Rocky
bro.
Balboa cheering me on. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's the good ending.
Doesn't matter how much training you've put in, doesn't matter how hard you've worked. Get a
Why? You see? This woman also has OnlyFans. How I know, don't ask. But they put on her tits so YouTube don't ban it. That's crazy.
Doesn't matter how much training you've put in, doesn't matter how hard you've worked. Get a supportive girlfriend who will always prey on your downfall. Here's what people are saying: you still would have lost. How could your wife be your biggest hater during an interview?
Pegasus' coverage is second to none.
Bro.
Speaking of peg, it's time for your pegging.
My girlfriend started an OnlyFans account, and
Ah.
I think all of it is cool.
Oh no.
Anissa is on camera saying he has bad breath, is a cheapskate, shits himself daily, and that he didn't like being pegged. This is just insane. I feel like I'm watching part of a humiliation.
That is
ritual
not
for
normal,
Ian. One
bro.
of my exes
I don't
was
get
saying this type
this.
of
Why would you want a woman that is not happy with you? Bad breath, cheapskate, shits himself daily. Shits himself daily. And he doesn't like being pegged. Now, this is a big question. If he does not, he refuses to be pegged, or he didn't like to be pegged. If he didn't like to be pegged, means she tried pegging him, and then he did not like it because he did not enjoy it, but he was pegged. This is insane to me. Like, what happened, dude? What happened to you? I want to know what happened to you in your life that you thought to yourself, this is okay. I'm okay. My wife is okay. I want to prolong this relationship. I want to keep going. What the fuck is going on in your mind? Bro.
While we were together, it would be a huge issue. Not to mention he goes on Hassan's stream and scoots his chair further and further back, leading into the cuck roll. He looks so uncomfortable. Look at this guy's body language. He doesn't want to be there.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Ian's not into any of that shit. I've tried.
Okay, then keep it to yourself. Why does the intranet have to know about that? You know how the intranet is. iDubbbz is so pussy whipped because, like, any normal person, even a tenth of what he's dealing with would just end it right there.
It is
To an
true,
outsider
man.
looking in, he just seems like a very insecure guy and scared to
That's
make any boundaries.
that's the thing, man. He looks like he said previously in the video, he looks uncomfortable. He looks uncomfortable everywhere, man. I don't know. It looks like there's something wrong in his eyes, man. I feel really bad about this. I don't know, man. I feel sad. When woman fucks you up and she shit talks you and, you know, puts you down and you worship her and you don't see it, that is a very sad time. That is a very sad time, bro. I feel like I've been there, maybe. I've had a few ladies where I really liked them. I didn't give a shit about me, but this is fucking 10 levels above. Bro, have some respect for yourself. Have some love for yourself, man. Holy shit. Your parents did not want you to, you know, grow up and be fucking shit on by your wife, man.
Secure guy and is scared to make any boundaries out of the fear he'll lose his girl. Anissa made items go to the doctor to get prescription Adderall for ADHD
This is crazy.
he doesn't have. Ian didn't get diagnosed with ADHD the first time, so Anissa forced him to go back with her a second time so that she could argue with him why he has ADHD. Anissa tried to get items diagnosed with cancer out of paranoia. I just feel sorry for this guy. His life is spiraling so hard he had to even leave the creator clash that he built, not the Ludwig Fadsley sponsor. He wants that incel audience bad. Again, I gotta emphasize, if you're selling your pooper for $5 on the internet, you have no right to use the word incel or complain about incels ever. You are fueling the fire. Now, this kind of explains everything, you know, the Sonichu medallion curse. It took another victim. On the real, the content cop items dropped on H3 backfired so hard that people started taking H3's side. If at any point you begin to feel bad for Ian...
I've never watched this, so I don't know what they're talking about.
Camera lens, edited the footage, and uploaded a video justifying the CPS visit to our home. No mercy. And then he posted this photo, which, you know, quite frankly, I don't even know what this means, so enlighten me, fellas.
Means nothing.
He's making fun of Ian for being a virgin before Anissa, but I imagine getting picked by Anissa. That's a W. Like, I'm so jealous. When your loudest support is coming from Reddit, you know you're cooked. Like, those dudes would genuinely get a job at the morgue for some action. Now, if you're watching this video and you're a virgin... Jokes aside, that doesn't even matter, especially if it's for religious reasons. But when iDub starts saying stuff like this, it is kind of funny. He hates his audience because he looked into the Shrek magic.
I don't know what incel is, so I cannot relate.
Actually tell when I'm having a terrible day because I will not shut up on Twitter. I will not fucking shut up. I will tweet the stupidest shit.
I went to look at her age. She's 31 and her birth sign is Cancer. You shocker. You are pushing 40, arguing with strangers on Twitter.
That's not
I'm
pushing
24,
40.
And even I stopped using Twitter because I realized if I'm gonna talk shit, I might as well get paid for it. But I digress. But all of this could have been easily avoided if items just manned up and squatted 200 pounds below parallel.
Sam, he was right.
Mark my words, that woman is gonna ruin his life.
So there's a video of Sam Hyde, and he goes,
Huh.
she's gonna ruin his life. Mark my words.
He is a future seer.
No matter what you think of H3 or Sam Hyde in that matter, you can't deny that the ghost of Kiev is right. iDubbbz truly is a shell of his former self, and it's honestly pretty sad to look at, and quite frankly, she has a big part to play in it. You don't even have to say slurs to be funny. And it's honestly sad the path he went. Anyway, even Leafy came back to the internet. There's definitely something brewing, so stay tuned. He's clouded hard too. Did he cry again?
Bro.
Realistically, I only covered the surface because this downfall is so disastrous. Anyway, subscribe to the channel if you're jealous of iDubbbz.
Why not, brother? Have a good one. There we go. Yes, a subscribe for you. I don't know, man. All of this kind of like the woman issues. I feel bad for the guy. I mean, he fucked up. He is not leaving, so maybe there's something else going on. You don't know. Maybe there's some bullshit in the background. Maybe they have like a prenup that she gets everything he has. Maybe she forced him into like fucking, you know. If he leaves, the woman gets everything. I don't know. It is weird that he is being abused. He looks like he is, you know, he is fucked. I don't know. He doesn't have a good look in his eyes. You look in the person in the eyes and there's no soul, brother. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Okay, do we have more time? We can do a few more. This is it from the... This is it from the normal stuff, quote unquote. We have some comedians, if that's not long. 17 minutes. Can we do 17 minutes? I'm brutally honest, I don't think I want to react to comedians. Maybe we should just call it a day, I believe. I think we should call it a day. It was a good run. It's 11 o'clock. I was kind of late at the beginning. But yeah, this was fun, man. I like this. This is interesting. Talking shit, seeing all the crazy videos and stuff I missed on all of this drama I've never seen this on the internet. This was very, very fun. Anyways, this is it for today. Don't forget, we have a Discord and YouTube channel. Let me drop you a invitation for the Discord. That's for the Discord. Boom. This is for our YouTube. You know what to do. Sub, join us. We're doing some videos. I'm trying to push more of additional, because normally I just play games now. I love, new games for me is extreme drug. I love trying out new games. I love, gaming industry. So normally we play games, but I'm trying to push the agenda for extra fun, like this reactions. I'm trying to make more YouTube videos and such. Oopsies. I probably shouldn't have showed this. Never mind. It's not... It is fine. Nothing much to see. I'm still learning what to do. Anyways. Yeah. This is it. Drop more reacting videos to react to on the Discord. And yeah, have a lovely rest of your evening. And we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're just going to play some games, relax. Catch up with life. It's the middle of the week, we need some relaxation and some friendship. Because I definitely need some friendship to survive the rest of the week. So yeah, have a good one, and we'll see you very soon, yeah? Bye! Bye-bye.